Why, hello there! It is I, the Cheesy Cat, and we are back with another video of ARMS. Let's go! Anyways, you've seen the title. We are gonna talk about how to make you a better ARMS player. Let's go. So if you haven't already watched the previous video, because in the previous video I've talked about, well, maybe not exactly the previous ARMS video, just the previous video about getting better at ARMS. But yeah, we talked about mainly the basics, so the three triangle little rock paper scissors thing that we talked about with punching, guarding, and grabbing, stuff like that. Then we went over, did we go over the Grand Prix at all? Definitely do the Grand Prix first, because obviously that's going to unlock ranked match if you do it at level 4. If you cannot do it at level 4, oh shoot, I forgot to hit one player. If you can't beat level 4, then obviously try level 1, get used to your controller first, stuff like that. So I do talk about sticking with one way of playing. If you're going to use motion controls, stick with it. If you're going to use controller, stick with it. Because if you do switch over, you're going to kind of lose ability on the other, unless you're just that good at switching. So yeah, that's one thing. Then I talked about mainly the arm attributes, also in the last video. So as you can see, I unlocked some arms, which we will get to later in the video, and their attributes. So for example, if I select an arm, they have a little attribute lit up. So each attribute does one thing. Watch the last videos to figure out what they all do and stuff like that. Yeah. Now, this game is called ARMS for a reason. And what you're going to want to do is get some arms. So there's many different ways you can get coins. Main way is to go into Grand Prix or like party match. But another way is to go, well, I mean, obviously ranked match. I won't even talk about that. On my personal level, party match and ranked match are more of the funner ways to get coins. Grand Prix is kind of like slightly grindy, but you don't get a good amount of coins per minute, so to say. I mean, the real fastest way to get coins in this game is actually kind of lame. So if you go into versus, you can do the training stuff. Obviously you will check your character, and you can do the arms the basics. Now the cheapy leapy way I'm talking about is actually doing 2-player mode on the basics, and you just kind of go through the tutorial, and then once you're done with the tutorial, you can fight against the second player, but it won't really be a second player, it'll just be you controlling 2 controllers. And then you just beat the heck out of the other guy, and you get a coin for each player. Now, if the other player is not doing anything, you can beat them in about 20 seconds. So I want to say about 150 coins plus per hour. If you do this method, basically all you have to do is connect 2 controllers. If you have the Joy-Con, obviously just 2 separate Joy-Con. Go through the tutorial, and then you want to beat up the other person as fast as possible. Oh, I don't want to start that. Which mainly is just punching them without knocking them down. Because you know, if you throw both punches, you create knockback. But yeah, it's really cheap, boring, but it's the fastest way. Like I said, 150 plus per hour. I think if you optimize it, you can probably almost make 200, but you'd have to be like completely optimized. And you can just keep rematching over and over again for unlimited coins. And you don't really have to, it's brainless work here. You could even let the, you can even like turn on V-Ball or something and then let that do it, but that's still not fast enough because V-Ball ends in however long. I don't know. You can even optimize it by punching the V-Ball, but that still isn't as fast as the training session, because the 2 coins per character just for beating one person up, crazy. Let's get away from that. to say one thing about party match, I can say in about an hour I got, not even, it was less than that, 30 minutes, about 40 coins. So an hour, 80 coins. So obviously not as fast as that cheap method that I said. So if you really want to just grind coins for an hour, then you can do that, what I just said. I'm pretty sure there's a video out for it. And if you want me to demonstrate on video what I'm talking about, I won't do it in this video because that's not going to help you get good at arms. That just helps you get arms. My personal favorite best ways to just get coins is just do the main modes: Grand Prix, Party Match, Rank Match. And every time you rank up, you'll get more coins for winning games, albeit that you can lose games too, which kind of puts you behind, but at least you're still getting coins. So we're gonna quickly grind 20 coins, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Got 220 now. I kind of went on level 3 because I was curious. I don't know. I didn't want to get into a headlock fight. I just want to get coins fast. But level 3 is actually 40 coins, so that's not bad for the amount of time it took, like 30-ish minutes. It should take you 30 minutes around that time, as long as you don't lose a match or something like that. With headlock, that's dependent on how well you can face him. But usually at level 4, people of my level might lose one of the matches just because we're making too many mistakes. But obviously higher level players are just going to blast right through level 4 in like 30 minutes and get, I forgot how many coins. I think it's 60 for level 4. So maybe it goes by 20 coin increments, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, the reason I got coins, because another thing you can do to make your gameplay better is to get some arms. Now, I'm hoping that I get a plus arm in this. Now, you never want to do a short or medium timer, because it's not efficient. Basically, yeah, you get a few quick arms, but you want that long timer, because in long timer mode, you get plus 10 stopwatches, basically, like, you know, what a stopwatch looks like, and those add time to your timer. In medium and short, they give you only plus 5 seconds. Long timer, well, we'll see. So 200 coins. Let's begin. You start with the regular arms, so it's probably best to, okay, so the first arm is always going to be an arm for the character that you picked. And you can't grab in this mode, so it's going to be just punching. Now the more points you get, the more arms you get, obviously. So we're going to want to time that right, and there we go. So as you can see, the timer gave us exactly 10 seconds. Okay, that's pretty good. We're doing fine right here. Okay, missed out a little bit. Okay, got that pretty good. And then we can time that there. Basically, you're just trying to get as many points as possible within the time limit. And as you can see, those timers really are helping. You can't move on to the next one until you are done. Get this. That's pretty good, and then get that one right there. So I mean, all you're doing is really concentrating on where the points are, or where the, I guess you can call them points, the skill shot things are. For the ones that are up high, you'll have to jump to get them. And okay, obviously I'm not doing the best, but we're doing something all right. There we go. Get this arm real quick and jump and hit that target. Look at that double get. Ooh, so good. If only another timer could pop up. Awesome. See, look at that. Double my time, basically. Any more? Yes. Oh, please. Yes, I got it. So yeah, look at this. A ton of arms. I can't even count how many it was with that fast. But we got Ice Dragon for Springman, Sparky for Ninjara, Revolver for Ninjara, Dragon for Master Mummy, and I guess we can just skip this, because, I mean, we already know all the arms, and I pretty much know all their names. I play Pokemon, guys. I'm good at names, you know? So yeah, I'm just waiting to see if we got a copy of an arm. Alright, so no double arms, but I'm going to grab some footage from a previous video that I recorded. Basically here, I'm going to show that there's a blue plus on these arms. Now I got this by going into the training mode, I think it is. Training, where you just fight as many characters with random arms. And the farther you go, the better, I don't know, the better you are. Because it's just random character, random arm. Now, there are plus arms in here. Now, the plus arms will do 10 extra damage. And that is quite a great advantage against anything. Now, the crazy thing about this 10 extra damage is that how do I say it? It applies to every single mode. So not just single player, not just multiplayer with your 2 switches or whatnot. It applies onto party matches and ranked matches. So you'll be at a 10-point per arm deficit against every player if you don't hurry up and complete your arms loadouts, I guess you can call them. Your arms library. So this is probably one of the first things you want to do is, I guess you can say, 100% arms. Now, obviously, I'm not optimized at the skill shot for the arms getter right now. But I'm still getting a lot of arms. Now, if you're only playing a few characters, the best thing you can probably do is play your main character that you have chosen, and I talked about this in the last video, that you'll want to know all your character's strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. Mainly their special abilities, because every character's special ability is pretty darn awesome. So definitely try to master the player you're playing. And then you can just go into the arms getter, make sure you're selecting the character that you are maining, I guess, so to speak, and use that character for the arms getter, because the first arm you will always get is an arm for that character. Very first arm is always an arm for that character. So that'll be the fastest way to unlock all the arms for that specific character, and then you can get started to upgrading every single arms, because basically you have to get every arm twice. So I believe the number was 570, I think it was. This is like almost 300 or so. And basically you have to get every arm twice. So minus the 3 arms that each character comes with, you have to get all 30 arms again for every character. So yeah, that makes sense. Each character already has 3 arms unlocked, so that's 27 per character, 10 characters, 270. And then you have to get every arm twice, which is 30 arms, plus 300, 570 arms to get. So you have to hit 570 of those little presents to unlock every single arm. And the fastest I've seen so far is 6 sets of this, I believe, the arms getter, which totals out to 1,200 coins. Yeah, that is a lot. Quite a lot. So this isn't really a thing to help you get better, but it does allow you to try out different arms, find out your character that you like, the playstyle that you agree with, and just all of that. So, I mean, in a way, yes, it is a way to get better at arms, because it lets you try out different arms for every single character, i.e. the character you main. So yeah, definitely do that. if you are going into ranked match, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to run into someone who has their arms already upgraded. So just be careful with that when you're going into ranked. Party match, maybe not so much. But yeah, you can play again, but it takes 200 coins. Absolutely intense and insane. Guess we can end the video maybe? No, let's go over one more thing here. We're going to go into the versus thing, and we're going to go into arms test. No, not arms test, training. So I'm going to go with Min Min because I like Min Min. And in a previous video, I talked about these. Now I think I'm just going to go over these in my getting better at arms videos, or how, whatever I call it. But beginner punches, let's try that out. So we're up against Helix. We get to pick our arms, it looks like. And he has toasters for some reason. So, beginner punches. This is all this is? Oh, okay, so I didn't pay attention to the thing, but it says Helix is going to move nice and slow, so just punch away. And you can literally just sit here and punch. Now this is what I'm talking about when the enemy gets knocked back. If you punch too fast, they'll be knocked back. Obviously, you're gonna want to knock them back in a real match, but in a match like this where you're trying to finish as fast as possible. Oh wow, you can do a rematch. So, well, let me show you what I'm talking about. So you quickly select your arms, get in there, and punch the guy. Okay, so he's moving, so you're gonna just have to predict his movements. Just wait a bit before punching each arm, and you won't knock him back. And you'll find that he'll die down pretty quickly. So yeah, about 20 seconds. Look at the timer. 81. It was at 81, so about 20 seconds. And then we're already done. And so this is what, about 10 seconds. So 30 seconds a coin. Now if you do this, the training mode thing, so if we change mode and go into training, the basics right here, if you do that with 2 players, you can just do that while controlling one controller, but not controlling the other. The cool thing about it is that you get 2 coins per match instead of 1, like we saw here in beginner punches. So yeah, let's go into the next one. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the video with being bored and whatchamacallit, doing the coins thing. So intermediate punches. What is he gonna do? Oh, he's just gonna try to dodge, that's all. Okay, you can catch him midair. This is actually pretty good for catching people midair. So you can catch them midair like that. Look at that. So when they're jump, try to catch them on the way down, and then you'll get better. You'll get better at it. This is just good for catching people who like to jump a lot, i.e. Ribbon Girl. There we go. See, caught him on the way down. Now the Rams are a little bit weird because they like make a huge curve. But if you are good with the Rams, you can even catch someone while they're trying to jump in that way. So, bada boom. So these are, yeah, I would definitely recommend these. The beginner punches, probably not so much. That's more to aim, to learn how to aim. Let's see here. Can we go right back to training? Well, it'll have to be. Okay, so we could have just selected the character and went right into the training. Now, advanced punches. Let's see what that's about. Ribbon Girl is going to dance circles around you. So we got to KO her before the timer runs out. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Ribbon Girl dancing around. Catch her on the way down. And oh, she punches back. She punches back. Okay, so we're going to charge up our dragon right here to keep our punches charged. Now if you punch her arms enough... There we go. Okay, we caught her on the grab. Nice. So we're gonna have to use some grab strats here. Advanced punches. She's not dancing circles around us, she's actually fighting us. Okay. Oh, she got us back really good. Okay. There you go. Like I said, catch him on the way down. There we are. Just watch your punches. There you go. And there we are. So yeah, that's pretty good for practicing against Ribbon Girl, if you know what I mean. Just if you're having trouble with Ribbon Girl, guys, just go into this training. Okay, so I think we might just end the video right here, because that's some pretty good stuff. I'm glad I got to show that off. Now these ones we can do later. We can do later. We'll do it in a future video of this getting good at arms little series. Oh yeah. So anyways, we get coins for that too, why not? Anything you do in this game, you get coins. So anyways, if you liked the video, of course, which I hope you certainly did, hit that like button on the bottom. Comment below if you want to suggest anything, request anything, just arms videos in general. So there's going to be a good chance that I've already thought of what videos to do. But I'll still love your comment when you comment it. If it's something that I haven't done, then I'll definitely love you guys. But I think I have a good idea of what everything to do. But your input is also greatly appreciated, just in case I missed anything. And lastly, subscribe to the video, because we got a lot more coming. This isn't the last video for getting better at the game. So this is just a precursor to everything that can happen. Next video, I think we're going to go over some more advanced techniques. And we might use some of those little training things to do such a thing. So either way, this is the Cheesy Cat, and I'll see you in the next video.